Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm making a video on university essentials. So this is pretty much things that I would recommend that you take to university. I won't be covering, just the basic stuff like washing up liquid and soap and sponges and other things like that. But these are kind of the things that I would recommend that are usually forgotten by students or kind of looked over in the whole packing process. This video is mainly made for people moving to university for the first time, moving out from your home, out of the comfort of your own home for the first time. Even returning students could probably benefit from this video because I might mention a few things that you may have forgotten last year and may need an extra reminder for this year. And as always, like and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in university or law related content. This is mainly a law channel, but I will be covering a variety of topics like, different things about university. And yes, just a little disclaimer, it is very late at night right now. It's currently like 12:30 a.m. On, well, Sunday morning pretty much. I don't know why I'm recording it now, but that's just a little disclaimer. I'll try keep the video, entertaining if possible, but just bear in mind I'm very tired right now when recording this. So to start off, I will be talking about personal items, and to begin this list, obviously I will talk about clothing. So clothing is a massive part of university, obviously, but you want to have a good variety of clothing, so things like formal outfits, casual outfits, going out outfits, and also comfortable clothes that you'll wear around your accommodation or just in your room, like the top I'm wearing right now. Just comfortable clothes as well is really important to have. You don't need to spend a lot of money on these university outfits or different clothing items. You can get clothing for really cheap from certain places, so look around for different things. But yeah, have a good variety of things in your wardrobe at university, and don't forget to pack this pretty much. And also on the topic of the formal outfit, you want to own at least one suit in university just in case anything formal comes up, like a job interview or anything like that, any formal event with the university, for example. You want to have at least one formal outfit, and a suit is perfect for that. And also have nice shoes with that, have a belt, a good tie as well. It all pieces together, and it just makes you look good and presentable for the event that you'll be attending. Also with clothing, what comes with clothing, hangers. Do not forget your hangers. It is a bit of a hassle to get hangers if you forget them. You can always get them from the pretty much any shop. I think Home Bargains do them. We have a TJ Hughes nearby. You can buy hangers there, but bring your own hangers. It's a lot cheaper, and it saves you the hassle of coming, stressing that you have all these clothing items and then no hangers. But yeah, hangers, bring them pretty much. Now moving on to things about your room. So firstly, get items to decorate your room. So obviously I've got my amazing poster over here. I really like this one. I've got a world map over there just behind the camera. Some more posters dotted around my room. Other decorations that you can get is fake plants as well. I am a big fan of fake plants, and also lights. So LED lights. I'm not a big fan of those, but some people do get them. I have some other lights in my room. But yeah, decorate your room. You don't want it to be a very depressing little box. Last year I made the mistake of not decorating my room at all, and it was pretty depressing just coming into an empty box every day with just the essentials pretty much. And not really on the topic of decoration, but something else that you can put in your room. I would recommend that you buy these mini hooks. So I'll put a picture of them just here. But before you do so, ask your accommodation if it's okay if you have these up, because sometimes they are a bit stingy about it, or they may take away your money or charge you or anything like that. So these little hooks over here, I would highly recommend that you get them. It gives you that extra storage. You can put towels or even jackets on there, and it makes it a bit easier to keep them out of your wardrobe. Another thing for your room would be a reed diffuser. So if you don't know what that is, I'll just put a picture up here once again. So those make your room smell nice. Candles are usually banned in student accommodation. You could check with your accommodation team, but it's usually banned. So get one of these. It lasts a very long time. Last year, my reed diffusers, they lasted throughout the whole year. So they're pretty cheap. You can get them for less than £10 pretty much everywhere. Mine last year was like £4 and it lasted the whole year, as I mentioned. And yeah, it just makes your room smell nice. You do not want a smelly room. Also, keep your window open as much as possible. Close it at night, of course, but keep your window open. Have a reed diffuser. It really helps make your room smell nice pretty much. Now moving on to electronic items, I would recommend firstly that you buy a reliable microphone. So this can be on your headset, for example. The one I have is a Jabra headset. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, it's a little Jabra headset with a little mic on it. It's very good, very useful for things like virtual events, meetings, online interviews, anything like that pretty much. I couldn't recommend it more. Get a good reliable mic. You don't have to spend too much on it. You can probably get one for less than £20 online, but yeah, get a very good microphone that is reliable for these virtual events that you might have. Another electronic item that you can get is a USB. They are very cheap. Not everybody uses a USB. I didn't use one last year. I just backed everything up on my OneDrive. I would recommend that you also set that up as well before university. Take your lecture notes and then have it updating all the time on the OneDrive, because if your computer crashes or anything like that, anything can happen pretty much. It's always nice to have an extra copy of your notes backed up online. So yeah, you can get a USB and have a hard copy, but I use a OneDrive. I only use a USB for anything YouTube related, so when I'm uploading files, sending them back and forth everywhere, I use the USB for that. But for university itself, I would recommend setting up a OneDrive. Another very essential electronic item, is a Minnie Mouse. It's amazing. Look at it. This is my Minnie Mouse. It is very good. It's not actually essential at all, but it's the most extra thing that I could possibly get. But I love it. It's very useful. I didn't bring it last year and I brought it this year. It's amazing. I edit my videos using this little thing, but it is very useful. I'll be taking it into my lectures with no shame at all. But yeah, you can get yourself a Minnie Mouse. It's very amazing. It's cute. It's all, yeah, cool. Now I'll be moving on to the various cooking and cleaning items, and as mentioned in the introduction to this video, I won't be covering the obvious things. I'll try cover the things that you may forget and perhaps put on a checklist after watching this video. I'll put a complete checklist of everything I've mentioned in this video at the end, so you can just refer to that if you need. The first item that I would recommend you buy is a 1 litre bottle of cooking oil. So this can be something like olive oil, sunflower oil, or even vegetable oil. It is getting more expensive. It's like almost £2 now, but that £2 lasts you the whole year. My 1 litre bottle lasted me the whole year during my first year. So and I was cooking like pretty much every day. So it is a good investment. It's very good. Yeah, so don't forget that pretty much. You can buy it from Lidl or Aldi and everywhere else, but I'd recommend you go to Lidl and Aldi for things like that. Also, with regards to cooking appliances or cooking items, I'd recommend that you get 2 pots, so 1 large pot and 1 smaller pot. I don't really use pans too much. I don't see the need in using them at all really, but cooking pots are really useful with a lid as well. So 1 large pot, as I mentioned, and 1 smaller one is all you really need. But yeah, get yourself some pots. It's very useful for cooking. You put everything in the same pot and then cook it all together. Also, get yourself a 1 kilo bag of rice or pasta at the start of the year. It obviously won't last you the whole year, but you can cook that. It's pretty easy. Rice is very versatile, so is pasta. So yeah, just get yourself a bag of rice and pasta. It's really good. Just keep it in the shelf. It lasts forever. But yeah, you can buy them from Lidl and Aldi as well. They're very cheap, like less than 50p sometimes. But yeah, get them. And for cleaning, I'd recommend that you get these small dish brushes, not just for dishes, but also you can buy like a pack of 5. I'd recommend that you use this for cleaning different things, like cleaning surfaces, for example. They're really effective in like scrubbing out mold. If you put some chemical on it as well, it's really effective in cleaning things like that, in little cracks as well. Any dirt that's around, you can pretty much clean it with these brushes. You can even clean shoes with it, so it's very useful. But yeah, you usually find these in the dish section in various shops. And something that goes with those dish things that I just mentioned there, those little dish scrubby things. What was it? Dish brushes. Sorry, forgot the word for a second. Also get surface spray and fabric freshener. These are very crucial chemicals that you buy. Fabric freshener, don't use it every day. Use it maybe once a week, if that, because the smell is too strong to use it every day. And also surface spray, you can spray down your various surfaces when you move in, spray down your desk, clean it if you don't trust the cleaners, and also the countertops in the kitchen. If you have a shared kitchen, or even if you have your own kitchen, you can still spray down your surface after every little cooking session. Now I'll be moving on to the final section of this video, which is the academic items that I would recommend you buy. So this is all things to do with your studies and, things like stationery and pretty much that sort of stuff. So firstly, I would recommend getting a good notepad. This is kind of obvious, but get a good notepad. Last year, what I did was used my laptop and Word on my laptop for lecture notes. So keeping up with the lecture would be pretty much impossible with a pen and paper. And then so I'd obviously write my notes on the laptop and then update. The OneDrive would always be constantly updating, so my work was always backed up. And then for seminars, which were pretty much little classes that you have, I would do all of my notes in this little notepad. I don't know why I did it like that. I just did it one day and then I realized it kind of worked for me and preferred it that way. I also use highlighters as well, rarely. I don't use them for keywords, just for the headings and just like that. I use pink for headings, blue for cases, yellow for questions that I have for the teacher or seminar teacher or anything like that. But that's only for the seminar notebook that I use. Other than that, I use my laptop for pretty much everything else. Oh, and also don't forget to get a notepad for any extracurricular stuff that you do. You can do this on your laptop if you want and then just back it up online. But I have a notepad for all the extracurricular events that I go to or jobs I get, any information other than university that I have that all in one notepad. I also have it on my laptop, but I like writing quite a bit, so I have a separate notepad just for that. Another thing I have is a key terms sheet. So I keep this in a plastic wallet. I had key terms sheets for every module last semester, so I was just updating it as I went along, so it didn't kind of bombard me at one moment at the end of the year when I needed to consolidate all my knowledge. So I would recommend that you do this. If you're a law student, I would highly recommend that you do this. Make a key terms sheet. You can do it on your laptop if you want, but I found the printed copy a lot more useful. I could just take them into seminars and use that vocabulary in my essays as well. So yeah, key terms sheets are really useful. Keep them in a plastic wallet as well. And yeah, I can't recommend that enough. Another thing that I do was basically have these flashcards, so 6" by 4" flashcards. I've mentioned those in a mooting video before. Check that out if you want. I don't mind if you don't, but yeah. So I usually have the flashcard, so that's like 6" by 4". Chop it in half like that. On one side of the flashcard, I would have the module, so contract law, for example, and then I'd have the topic, so misrepresentation, and then the case name underneath that. I can't remember any misrepresentation cases right now, but that was on one side. And then on the flip side, I would have the case summary on there and any keynotes, key judgments that were made. I just found it really useful, especially considering our exams were open book last year, which I'm massively in favor for. I found it a lot more useful than and effective for me than any other revision method. I could just scroll these, look through my massive stack of flashcards with different issues as well, and revising was pretty much easy for me in that way. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I'll be covering in this video. I hope I've covered some things that you may not have thought about, especially the academic things. Those are just ways that worked for me, but you know, you can always trial these things. For example, the flashcards, those 6" by 4" flashcards, I got them from The Works, the Works shop. So well, I'll put the thing just here, the shop that I got them from, just in case you don't know. And also I will consolidate all of the points I've made in a little confined list over here. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you can stick around, you know, like and subscribe if you're interested in any university content or law related things, anything like that pretty much, or you just like to hear me talk again. I'll take it as a compliment. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.